refers back to the topic sentence. Yes. So it's a good conclusion. It's very good. Okay. Well,
question. We finished the paragraph. If you don't remember that, that's what we stopped with when we were talking about how to write paragraphs. We finished with the paragraph. Okay. Are we finished with, okay, now what do? We wrote a paragraph. Now what do? Yes. We're going to write a new paragraph. Genius. Okay, excelente. That's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to write a new paragraph. Well, question. How do we do that? How do we start writing new paragraphs? Do what? Topic sentence. Okay. All right. Anyone else? Topic sentence. Anyone else? No one else? That's the question. Okay, indent. Anyone else? You said topic sentence. Okay. Anyone else? You write about a new point. Okay. Anyone else? On this side of the room? Yes. A new idea, new point. Topic sentence, indent. You should start a new paragraph when you begin a new idea or point. If you didn't raise your hand to answer that question, you should be writing that down, because that's very important information if you didn't know it. New ideas should always start in new paragraphs. We don't want to put another idea in our paragraph. That would not work. Why? 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 Why can't we put more than one idea in a paragraph? Wow. Did we write down what a paragraph is? Remember, we talked about what is a paragraph? That should be somewhere in your notes. We just talked about it. What is a paragraph? Actually, we've talked about it 2 times this year. We talked about it in first quarter, and we talked about it in this quarter. What is a paragraph? Someone tell me why we cannot put 2 ideas in one paragraph. Okay, that's kind of close. I want to know exactly what you have in your notes. If it starts with one idea, it shouldn't end with another. So would it be safe to say that the rule is, and you should have this rule because it's exactly how it was written up here. The rule is 1 idea per paragraph. Remember that? Okay, so that's why we don't want to start a new idea in the paragraph. Yes, new ideas should always start in new paragraphs. Yes, if you have an extended idea that spans multiple paragraphs, each new point within that idea should have its own paragraph. Should have its own paragraph. And, you know, some of you are struggling to come up with 3 ideas to or 3 ideas or 5 ideas to satisfy the 7 or 5 paragraph, amount that I tell you to get. When actually you can take one idea and break it into points and write a paragraph for each point. Yes. Yes, you can do that. So I mean, that's just something to think about when you're writing your essays. Okay, now what? Now what? This is very important. To contrast information or ideas. They have to contrast, meaning that it has to become obvious to the reader that you are writing about a new idea. Separate paragraphs can serve to contrast sides in a debate, different points in the argument, or any other difference, so that the reader knows this is one side, this is the other side. And it's clear because you didn't shove it all into one paragraph. Yes. Say our argument is, let's see, the school day should be 12 hours. But that's one side of the argument. The other argument is that the school day should be shorter than what it is. It should be 4 hours. Yes, if you're writing a paragraph about that argument, the person who says it should be 4 hours should be in one paragraph, and the person who says it should be 12 hours should be in another. I don't think it should be 12 hours. Yes, so that's what I mean by that. You wouldn't put both of them in the same paragraph, to make it clearer for the reader. You would separate those two people, put each of their sides in a paragraph, thus having two paragraphs. Okay. When your readers need a pause, meaning that, okay, your paragraph has one idea, but it's going on and on and on and on and on and on and on. Because you can't just stop in the middle of a paragraph when you're reading. Nobody does that. So you have to wait until the paragraph finishes if you're going to take a break from reading. But if the person makes the paragraph a page long, then, come on, give us a pause. Breaks in paragraphs function as a short break for your reader to gather the information that they just read. Yes. Adding these will actually help you when you're writing. Yes. Especially, I'll tell you when this usually happens, when you got a paragraph that's too long. When you didn't do any planning before you started writing your essay. You're just writing it off the top of your head. You say, I do the outline after I finish. And then what you wind up with is a real long paragraph. And you're like, man, now what was I trying to say? And then that's it. Unfortunately, that it causes a problem. And then, of course, it becomes too long and the material is too complex. It's too complex for you and too complex for the reader, and then nobody understands anything, and then you're like, so, break it down. Yes. Okay. When you're writing notes, you should only write a little bit. What's in yellow? Remember the rest. That's how I would do. Okay, new paragraph. New paragraphs. Here we go. A new paragraph, come on. This is another time that you write a new paragraph. When you are ending your introduction or starting your conclusion. Your introductory and concluding material should always be in a new paragraph. Always in a new paragraph. Okay? So the reader knows, okay, this is the end. This is the end thought. This is the end point. This is the end idea. And that is going to conclude everything, the whole essay. And that's it. Many introductions and conclusions have multiple paragraphs depending on how long the work is. If you got a 20-paragraph paper or 10-page research paper, then you want your conclusion to be more than just one little 3-sentence paragraph. That's not going to sufficiently conclude that long piece of work. So, we want to make the conclusion paragraph or the introductory paragraph or paragraphs match the length of the paper. 7 paragraph essay, okay, 1 is okay. But when we start getting to pages or like 10 and above paragraph essays, then we want to start, thinking about making a possibly 2-paragraph introduction or 2-paragraph conclusion. Okay. Yes. Moving right along. Now what? Now what? Any other ideas when we start new paragraphs? Come on. Look at what you got on your paper. Come on. Any other ideas? Anyone? Yeah, that's a good one. Okay. Just joking. Here's your homework assignment. Not tonight, though. Not for tonight. See how nice I am? It's not for tonight. It's for the weekend. Here we go. Complete the following paragraph. Now, I'm just joking. It is for tonight. It's just a paragraph. It's just a paragraph. It's just a paragraph. That's all it is. It's just a little bitty paragraph. It's nothing. Here we go. Rap music is dumb or great. You decide. You can pick either way. Or if you want, you can, write about both sides. It's up to you. That's it. Just one paragraph is all I'm looking for. That's it. About 100 words. That's 8 to 10 sentences. You know the standard thing that we went over when we talked about writing body paragraphs. So we don't want a 2-sentence, I think rap is dumb, I don't like it. And that's a no. We're not talking about that kind of paragraph. We're talking about the standard paragraph. Yes. Yes. Practice makes perfect. Okay. We got that? No? Is it that much? Okay. Okay. All right. There's some good information. Good information. Good information here. 2 very important elements of paragraphing are signposts and transitions. These are the things you have to use in your paragraphs to, let the reader know that we're starting something new. Signposts are internal aids to assist readers. They usually consist of several sentences or a paragraph outlining what the article has covered and where the article will be going. Yes, transitions, of course, are usually one or several sentences that transition from one idea to the next. Transitions can be used at the end of most paragraphs to help the paragraph flow into the next one. Yes. Yes. Actually, we talked about transitional paragraphs. You remember that? We talked about transitional paragraphs to not make our essays seem so choppy. Yes. I tell you what, I know you have a lot of homework with the essay. So this is what we'll do. What? Okay, all right, you can do it in class. Give it to me before you leave. The paragraph you're supposed to write. Guy, I gotta get back. You didn't write it down? Huh? Huh? Oh, you talking about this one? No. The other one. Well, come on. Tell me which one. The other one. There's only one. There's only one paragraph. Huh? You can't write everything. We talked about that when we went over how to take notes. It's impossible. You can't write everything. It's not possible. You have to write what's in yellow. What's in yellow. You have to write what's in yellow. You can't write everything. Is that how y'all take notes? No? Y'all better learn how to take notes. I'm telling you, better learn how to take notes. When you go to university, what you're going to hear in some of your courses, for an hour. How are you going to take notes from that if you don't know how to take notes? How you gonna take notes from that? And you better not raise your hand either. You got 100 people in the room and you think he's gonna take his time to answer when? No, you don't do that. No, you don't raise your hand. Okay, all right, that's it. Now, not the essay. No, the paragraph. I want you to do the paragraph in here. You're going to give it to me before you leave. 8 to 10 sentences, yes. I want to see everything we covered as far as paragraphs. You know, let's write a good paragraph. It's just a paragraph. Write a good paragraph, please. Rap music. We all know what it is. That includes you. Sit up, please. Sit up. Prince Ahmed and Prince Kareem, sit up. Come on. That's right. Sure.
How can we rate whether rap music is whether it's dumb or whatever? Tell us in one paragraph. We can only rate 1 point, right?
Yeah.
That's
it.
what you're asking for?
Yeah. The paragraph. Look at your notes that you wrote on paragraph before you start. Now, if you're confused, look at the notes you took on paragraphs. We've been talking about paragraphs, before we started our video series. So look at those notes too. Look at the big first. We're talking about a body paragraph.
But you said you can write about both sides.
Yeah.
Then, okay, you write 2 paragraphs.
Paragraphs?
Yeah. You write 2. Come on, 8 to 10 sentences. Y'all don't have a whole lot of time. I must get busy. You can do a short version of your outline, short version of your brainstorming. I mean, you can do whatever facilitates the paragraph writing process.